Hey guys, Courtney here with Southern Owls, and today we are going to be making a Patriotic Cross using this Dollar Tree wreath form. I did get these last year. I'm pretty sure they have them every year though, so we're going to start off with that. This is an old baking sheet that started rusting out, so this is what I'm going to be using as my cutting board, because for this tutorial I highly recommend getting a wood burner. So this is a wood burner tool, and it is linked in my Amazon storefront, which you will be able to find in the description of this tutorial. And I use this to cut because we're doing 10-inch cuts, and it really does help seal that deco mesh so it doesn't fray on you. So if you use scissors or a rotary blade, it's more likely that your mesh is going to fray. So I'm also going to be adding in some super cute, look at these little mini tiny roses in the middle, and of course a little bit of greenery. So grab some supplies, come hang out with me. You're also going to need these 3-inch cable ties, because that's how we are going to secure our mesh onto our cross wreath form. Okay, so you're gonna just grab your 10-inch mesh. I have blue, and then I have this red and white stripe I thought would be really cute. And you see I have an angle tip on this wood burner, so that kind of helps just be a little bit more precise. And you can see that I already have engraved 10 inches because I've used this I've used this pan so much. And you're just going to go nice and slow and cut that deco mesh with this wood burner. And we are just going, I'm going to do this whole roll. I can't really remember how many I need, but I will give you all those facts when we're all done. I promise. But we're just going to cut the whole roll because we're almost out of this roll. Because we're going to use this on the top tier of the cross and one of the sides of the cross. Kind of mimic that flag. I got a lot of hate. Not a lot of hate. I got some hate last year for making this cross, y'all. I made it in a TikTok live, and someone was beside themselves that they said, deface a cross with an American flag. I was like, okay. All right. That was a really crazy story. So I'm going to cut a few more of these as well. This is 10-inch deco mesh, and it just has a border stripe. I got this deco mesh from General Wholesale, and I actually got it for Christmas, but it has turned out to be such a good patriotic mesh as well. The blue mesh, I believe, is probably from tmigifts.com. Y'all know I love me some TMI gifts. If you are shopping with TMI gifts, make sure you use code OWL20 and you'll receive 20% off your order. Okay, we're just going to cut a couple more of those, but I have already, as you see, cut some. I just wanted to show y'all how to use a wood burner, and I'll give you all the cuts that we need at the end of the YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. It's all good, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be enough. And we're gonna start laying this down into our cross. I do have my glue pot on, ready to roll, because we're gonna need that later on. So make sure that if you are doing the same tutorial as me, the same tools and everything, make sure that you get your glue gun going or your glue pot so you can add in some florals. So this is a cross form from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to be using 3-inch cable ties to tie in that deco mesh. I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm going to be comfortable. I like to thread my cable ties through there. So right where it's lifted, I just slide that right in there. And now the fun part, we get to fold some deco mesh. So what you're going to do, this is a perfect 10-inch square now. You are going to make it into a triangle. Find the center down here, pinch it, and walk your fingers over to the other side. So this is what I call a mermaid tail. Excuse me. I call it angel wings. And then you flip it up to do, I'm going to flip that mesh like that though, into mermaid tails. And we are going to set this right down onto our wreath form. Make sure you have some needle nose pliers handy too, because you want to make sure that this is really nice and snug in that work form. And then you're going to cut off that extra little tidbit. So that is what it should look like. And that's the back. And now we are just going to stack this red mesh all along our cross form, doing that same technique, making a triangle, making it into angel wings, flipping it up into mermaid tails. And I'm going to twist this one so the border mesh, if you're not using a border mesh, you're not going to have to worry about twisting it. But I'm just going to twist it because I want to make sure that border is showing. Grab that cable tie, thread it, lay this right down on top of the one you just made, and secure your cable tie really nice and tight, and cut off the extra. Oh yeah, this is going to be super, super cute. Triangle, middle, walk, 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 walk. Angel wings, mermaid tails. I'm going to flip this one because I want the border to be showing. Once again, if you're not using a border mesh, you don't have to do that step. I thought this border mesh would be really, really cool. And it's really, I feel like, going to look like stripes from a flag. I have made some of these before. It was just like, you can do just plain red and white mesh. And I would do every other, so it looks like stripes. But I don't know. I'm really liking the look of this border mesh. Same thing. And you are just going to keep on going, friends. Welcome in if you're new here. Thanks for being here. My name's Courtney with Southern Owls. I live in the Houston, Texas area. I'm so glad you're here. If you're liking my tutorials, make sure that you like and subscribe to my page. I am on other social media platforms. I have a TikTok, a Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I feel like I'm everywhere. I do have a website now, so it'd be really cool if you want to become an official Owlet over there. You can subscribe to my email list. I only email blast once a week, so don't you worry. I'm not going to fill up your inbox with craziness. But that is where you will see my YouTube tutorials, if I'm collabing with a company. Let me see if I can get that one just a little tighter. So the cool thing, I love how the backs look on these. So it's just stacking right up on top of each other. So that's what the back's going to look like. We will cover the back at the end though. I don't cover a lot of my wreath forms, but these I do because they can get a little messy on the back. So stay tuned for that. Angel wings, mermaid tails. Where is everyone watching from today? Let me know in the comments where you're from. First time watcher, avid watcher. I'd love to hear from you. Are you starting on Patriotic? I know it's only April, but I like to start rolling out. I'm probably going to be done with Patriotic by the end of April. I'm not going to be making very much anymore after that. And then I know it's cuckoo cuckoo, but I'll move on to fall and Halloween, y'all. Isn't that crazy? I don't think I'm really going to make, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't think I'm going to make a whole lot of summer-themed wreaths. I didn't really sell a whole lot last year of summertime-themed wreaths. So I think I'm not going to make too many unless they're custom orders this year. Because I still have a couple flamingos in stock that didn't sell last year. And I think I have, let me look up. Yeah, I have 2 flamingos and I have a like hibiscus one. So I don't think I'm going to be making any more. Maybe one flip-flop. Maybe one flip-flop. Okay, we're just going to keep on going all the way up in this section. So this whole section is going to be the red and white stripe. And then we're going to do one of the sides of the cross will be the red and white stripe, and then the rest of it's going to be blue. So it's really going to mimic that American flag. Did any of y'all make my Easter cross? Oh my gosh. I love making those Easter lily crosses. They are just so gorgeous. You know, another option that you can do instead of florals in the middle of these crosses is you can do a big old bow, and that is super cute also. Okay, this border mesh is definitely chef's kiss today. What do y'all think about it? I think it's really going to mimic the stripes on a flag. Super cute. Highly recommend using needle nose pliers. I just can never get that tight enough. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. And that's what the bag's looking like. Okay, we're just going to keep on going. Just a couple more left on this one, and then we will move on to the side. We'll go all the way red and white first, and then we will move on to the blue. These are pretty easy to make. They just take time. But once you figure out what you're doing and how to fold the mesh properly, they go by pretty fast. Okay, we're going to do one more. Ooh, I think I'm going to have like the perfect amount, y'all. And I will count. I'm so sorry. I will count and I will put those measurements in the description, okay? I will. I know. Do better, Court. I know. I hear y'all. I hear ya. I just don't make, I only make crosses. Well, okay, I make them 3 times a year. Okay, I can't have an excuse. I was trying to make an excuse for myself, but I kind of do make these pretty often. Because I make them for Easter, Christmas, and 4th of July. But I will say this is different because I am doing a different method. So normally I do an every other color method, but this one is a little bit different since we're using the red and white border stripe. So that's going to be my excuse is, you know, normally I do it a little differently. Okay, so we're just going to do that same thing and we're just going to start adding on to the side. kind of angle that up. And you're just going to start just like you did on the bottom. Now we're just moving over to the side. And since I am using that border mesh, I am twisting it. So the border is on top of those mermaid tails. What also would be really cute, y'all, if you had a family member that was in the service and you did a bow with like army ribbon or marine ribbon. That would be super cool too. Super, super cool. Also, if you're watching or you have a loved one that was in the service, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Okay, a couple more over here on the side, and then I will show y'all what it's looking like. We're going to do one more. And see, I did cut a few more, but that's okay because I'd rather have too many than not enough. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll add it in. We'll get it in there. We'll do it. I dropped it. Okay. I need another hand, y'all. There we go. Whoop. And y'all know me. I have like the tiniest hands ever. If you know, you know. My ring finger, y'all will never guess what size of ring I wear on my ring finger. I wear a size 3. That's right. 1, 2, 3. I wear a size 3. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let me twist that guy. He kind of got a little discombobulated over there. Okay, so you see the vibe. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's cute, right? So now, you guessed it, the top and the other side is going to be blue. Do you want me to count these real quick? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 red and white stripes, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to add in the blue. And guess what? We're going to do that exact same trick. They are a perfect square because it's 10-inch mesh cut at 10-inch pieces. Fold it in a triangle. Find the middle. Angel wings. Floof them up. 2 mermaid tails. And with this mesh, we are not going to have to worry about twisting it because we do not have a border on it. Get that going. I'm going to have to flip this around because this is not a good angle for me to be working at. Let me flip this and grab those. There we go. I was like working upside down. I'm like, this is not going to work for me. Okay. Do. Same thing. Triangle. Angel wings. Or butterfly. Whoop. Push them up. You make those mermaid tails. And then we are going to place that right down using that cable tie. So it's the exact same thing. Whoop. We are just using different color mesh now. To make it look like the American flag. Super cute. And Toby Keith keeps playing in my head, y'all. I will spare y'all. I'll try not to sing this tutorial. I'll do my best. It still makes me so sad that he's gone. It's just so crazy. So crazy. You do want to make sure that they are even, right? Your tails go up evenly, that it's in the middle. I cannot believe this gnarly scar that I have too. Y'all see that in every single video. That was so crazy. Hot glue, you know, crafting needs to come with a warning label. It needs to come with a warning label. Ooh, that looks so pretty, y'all. Okay. And then we are going to do the top. Looking good though. Y'all getting the vision? So now I'm going to flip it this way. And we are going to do the top. And you always want to start on, hold on, I'm going to get this one first. You always want to start at the ends, right? Because you're stacking on top of each other. Just a little helpful hint. And that hides all the mechanisms that we're using. Slipped right out. That's okay. Didn't hurt anyone. For once. The project is still young though. I could still hurt myself or drop something. Y'all know me. I already forgot how many red and white stripes. I was like, Courtney, get that in your head. Remember, so you don't have to count again. But I'm going to have to count again when the tutorial's off so I can put it in the description. Oh my goodness. It happens. Couple more pieces of mesh to go. And then we will add the florals, and I will show you how I finish off the back of this cross. Whoop! Anyone else fight with mesh all the time? It just always gets stuck to something, you know? I'm like, can you just behave for once in your life, Mr. Mesh? laughing with me whenever I fumble like this. Boop, 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 boop. If you all ever watch the Three Stooges, that's what sometimes I boop, 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 boop. Oh my goodness. All right, 2 more pieces, y'all. Anyone yelling at the screen? Come on, Courtney, you can do it. You can do it. Ooh, that one did not turn out cute because it got stuck. Hold on. Triangle, middle, angel wings, mermaid tails. One more. And then we will start adding in our florals. I pushed it so far away because I didn't want it to snag. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm probably gonna have to go like this. Oh, y'all, that's cute. That's cute. We can just kind of play with our mesh a little bit. At least just this guy. This guy's like, not today, Court. Love it. Okay. So now we are going to be adding in our florals. Y'all let me count the blue real quick too. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blue. Okay. So I'm going to start off with, these are a pusher, and this is eucalyptus, and we're going to cut off 4 to start. This is from my wholesaler, A&B Wholesale. You do have to have your wholesale license, but you can find similar. Oh, this only has 1. Hold on, let me grab a different one. You can find similar eucalyptus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you without hot glue first. I stick this in the corners, just like that, okay? And then actually, I'm not going to use hot glue right now. And I'm just going to bend that over. And this is what I do to fill the corners of the cross to then put in the beautiful little roses that I think are just going to be so adorable. Ooh, can I get something in? Let's see if I could squeeze that in there. Oh, perfect. Okay. I didn't even use hot glue yet. I just bend those over. Let me cut those. And we'll glue all this down in just a little bit. Yeah, I just bent those greens in there. And we'll reinforce it with glue. So now we just have a good little base going. These super cute roses, I'm not going to use. Am I going to use the green? Oh, I don't think so. No, I'm not going to use the green. We're just going to use the cute little roses. I got these from Amy with BaBam's Etsy shop. I thought these little roses were just adorable. Let's start off with 4. Let's cut off 4 of each, and if we need to add more, we can. And if you want to add in the leaves, you can. I'm not going to. You can actually use any kind of little red and blue flower. I've done bigger roses in these before. So just really whatever you have on hand will be totally fine. But I'm just letting you know where I got these from if you want to use the same ones. And honestly, I have no idea if she still has them in stock, but you know where I got them. Okay, sorry, I need a little water break. And now we are just going to start, same thing, putting these in, and I'm just bending over. Cute. The stems, so I'm not going to use glue just yet. We will glue it all in just a second. And I'm just going to fill it up with as many roses as I can get in there. Oh, I pushed it down. Ah! I love a good pusher floral, you'll know that. Ooh, this mesh is thick. Come on. There we go. I wanted some blue over here too, right? Oh. Did I push that guy out when I put the other one in? I guess so. No worries. Ooh, I think that's good. That's cute. Yes, what do y'all think? Should we add a couple more? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe a couple more greenery? I don't know. That's cute though. Oh, I really like it. Okay, let's add just like 2 more roses, I think, in there. Let's do 2. So let's do 5 each. And y'all, I'm literally just folding it back here. Like all those stems, I'm just folding them over, and then we will clean that up in just a second. And add some hot glue to reinforce everything. And that's when this gets a little ugly and we'll cover the back. It's gonna be fine. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Maybe one red right here. Sorry, I looked up at the camera to make sure y'all could see what I was doing, and then I lost the spot. There we go. Okay, yes! Oh, I think that's really sweet and adorable. Okay. I don't think I need anything else. I kind of like how they're like different elevated too. I like that. That's super sweet. Okay, so what you're gonna do, if you have a hot glue gun, you can just with the hot glue gun. My hot glue gun's not warmed up. So we're going to use my glue pot. I'm just kind of cleaning up some of these stems that are a little long. Okay, that'll be good. So I have a little, I have a Sure Bonder glue pot over here. And I'm just going to roll some glue up. I like the consistency of my glue to be like honey. So you see how that's like honey, and we're just going to drip that all over these floral stems, okay? You don't want your hot glue to be really, really runny because then it's just going to go all over the place. But if it's the consistency of honey, then that's perfect because then you can just roll it on your little dowel rod and get it right onto everything. We're going to do one more scoop, I think. So now everything, and you can do this with a hot glue gun, y'all. It's probably easier to do with a hot glue gun. But like I said, I did not warm up my hot glue gun, but it's fine. Okay. Totally fine. So here is the fun part. We are going to cover the back with, I use burlap ribbon, y'all. This is from Hobby Lobby. I always look for it when it goes on sale. After the fall, you can get it for like $2, literally. And look how perfect. It's 2.5 inch ribbon, and it fits the back of this form perfectly. So I just measure out like this, cut that length, okay? And then you're like, oh, well, how do you make it stick? You get your little 3-inch cable ties, and you're going to go all the way around, y'all. So I always just put them on first, and then I snip off the edges. Careful, because you just hot glued all that, so don't burn your fingers. And then I use wherever the little brackets are. That's kind of like what I use as my guide as to how many of these guys I put on there. And I just travel down wherever the brackets are and add some more. This part you don't have to do. I just think it makes it look a little bit more finished. And like I said, I normally don't cover the back of my wreaths, y'all, but this one I do because I really do think it makes it look nicer. Okay, so now we have all of those on. And we're just going to cut the backs, right? So get your little nippers, cut, cut, cut. These nippers are linked in my Amazon storefront. I get that question asked a lot. All the tools that I use are linked there. And if you have a hard time finding where my Amazon storefront is, you can go to my website and find it in the blog section. So I just rotate these under now so that it doesn't scratch your client's door or your door if you're making this for yourself. So now it's nice and flat and you don't see those. And now we're going to go this way. But yeah, I have a blog section on my website. That's where you can find my favorite stores, the Amazon storefront, all of the fun things. I was also interviewed, so that interview is on my website too. The link to the YouTube channel, Miss Claudia's Door Decor. She interviewed me, so if you want to get to know me more, you can always go over there and find out all the things about Southern Owls and how I got started and why and all the fun things. Okay, we're just adding in these last couple guys. Make sure that you don't burn yourself on that hot glue again. It's probably good to go, but just in case. And we're going to add some to the end. I know this is tedious, but doesn't that look so much nicer? Y'all gotta agree. Looks so much nicer. Okay. Snip, snip, snip. And then we will rotate these down so you don't see them. We'll literally just push them under. Like so. So isn't that nice and clean back there now? Okay, we're gonna flip this and just kind of fluff, 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 since it's been sitting on its front side. Oh my goodness. Adorbs. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Okay, I know, you're like, Courtney, how do you hang it? Okay, so you can use this gauge wire from Home Depot. I think it's 16 gauge. Cut off a few inches. Bend it. And then you are going to hook it right through. If you don't have this, you can use a pipe cleaner. Not a big deal, y'all. And see how I'm just creating that little hanger? Where's my noodle noses? And then we're just gonna bend that like that. And now we have a little hook for our cross to hang up on. Oh my gosh, what did y'all think about this tutorial? Was it cute? Did y'all love it? Super, super fun. Let me know if you try one in the comments or if you've made the Easter one before. This one just turned out so adorable. I love using this border stripe mesh. I think it turned out really, really cute. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like it over here. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.